We have breaking news that dropped over the weekend, and as someone not 100% consumed by the real estate industry, you may have missed it. But today we're going to discuss the changes that may start affecting how you buy and sell real estate in the United States, starting almost immediately. Thanks for logging in. Now start the clock. The Sitzer-Burnett class action lawsuit involved plaintiffs raising questions about how commissions are paid. They focused on two key issues. Number one was that the sellers did not know that the buyer's side was being compensated from the seller's agent's commission. First off, the seller knows how much the seller's agent is being compensated. It's one of the first questions we get asked when we go to a listing appointment, and it's in the contract. It breaks down how much the buyer's side is compensated from that commission. It's discussed in detail in the Florida contracts, and it is mentioned 3 different times. And the number 2 issue, they said that real estate brokers conspired to fix commissions at 6%. Look, this is a free market society and competition is going on here, and there is no collusion between brokers. Just look at the MLS and you can see in Vero Beach, there is buyer compensation as high as 4.65%. The average is 2.5%, and some are as low as 1.5%. While some have a specified dollar amount they are willing to pay the buyer's agent. And of course, you do not have to hire a realtor. You can sell your home yourself or use a discount broker who will do whatever it is discount brokers do for a flat fee. And as obvious as all of this should be, in Missouri, where the trial took place, the jury found for the plaintiff, and the real estate market as we know it is going to change. The DOJ is now moving forward with sweeping changes, and they are focusing on the decoupling of commission. They keep talking about the seller not having to pay the buyer's agent's commission. What the DOJ is overlooking is that the seller doesn't pay the buyer's commission now. They pay their listing agent's commission, and the listing agent shares a portion of that commission with the buyer's broker. That amount is also outlined in the contract, and the amount is approved by the seller at the time of the listing. But now, no commission will be allowed to be offered to the buyer side on the MLS. And with some sellers wanting buyers to pay their agent directly, buyers will have to do that out of their own pocket or forego an agent altogether if they can't afford it. So the buyer ends up putting themselves in a position of possibly defaulting on a contract they're not familiar with and ruining their sale. How confusing and scary for both the buyer and the sellers who are left putting their home back on the market after weeks or maybe months. And can you imagine buyers going directly to the listing agent? There is a best-selling book that says you can't serve 2 masters, and although I'm taking that out of context, the concept holds true. Is your listing agent working for you or for the buyer? Aren't both parties trying to get the best deal for themselves? How can that agent be advising both parties? They can't. It's all confusing, and we haven't even seen the changes happen yet. Initially, we thought if this change came, it would be after years of appeals and probably never, because it makes no sense. But no, this will start June 2024. That's right, that's this summer. There are lots of questions to be answered as we move forward. If you are thinking of buying or selling a home in Vero Beach and have questions about how this is going to impact you, and it will, feel free to reach out to me to discuss. I'll also be keeping you updated with more information as it comes out over the next few months. I'm Tripp Hernandez with Dale Sorensen Real Estate in Vero Beach, Florida. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.